Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Moon, Stars, and the Sky Tarot. Today I have a reading for you all. These are going to be the messages that you're going to receive from the solar eclipse that is happening on June 21st in the sign of Cancer. For each sign, I have one tarot card that is going to describe what the main theme is going to be brought in by this eclipse into your life. And then I have 3 universal message cards, and then I have 3 love cards so that I can get you some information of what the universe may be bringing you and what your love life may be bringing you during these 6 months that the eclipse will be having effect on your life. And I am going to start with the sign of Aries. So the tarot card that I have for you is the Fool. This is going to be a time where you're going to be trying a lot of new things. You're going to be very spontaneous. This may be a very social time for you also. And I get the sense that you may at times be reckless. You may not think before you act. I feel like you're going to be very desiring to move forward. You're going to be desiring to get results, and you may be more open to taking risk at this time in order to reach those results. The only thing I will say is try to do your research before you make any choices. Try to find out information, and if it pertains to a relationship, be sure that you get to know the person well before you jump into a relationship, because I feel like with this Fool energy, you can very easily end up having a lot of relationships that are flings, or relationships that don't really start off from a grounded space. Also, this is going to be a time where you try new things, you explore different situations, things that you may have always been curious about. You're going to find a way to position yourself to get to experience these things that you've been wanting to experience. All in all, I feel like it's going to be a very lighthearted time, a lot of fun. The only caution would be to not be so impulsive in your decisions. The universal messages that I have for you. The first one is, I recognize that I have chosen fear, and I choose again. I choose love. Like I said, I feel like this is going to be a time where you choose to try a lot of new things. You choose to be more adventurous. The second card I have for you is, true healing occurs when I give myself permission to feel whatever feelings live below the triggers. Like I said, this is going to be a time where you try things that before you may have been restricted about, you may have not been secure enough to do or try. And I feel like you're definitely going to be more adventurous and trying new things in general. Maybe even being with different types of people. For some reason that came to mind, you may give people who differ from your usual type a chance. And also I have, the more energy and intention I bring to my faith, the more fearless and free I am. Like I said, this is going to be a really fun time for you, a really fearless time. You're going to be able to have a lot of positive experiences due to you letting go of any insecurities that you may be carrying. The first love message I have for you is chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. You may be ending up in a relationship very soon with somebody who you have a very strong connection with, probably physically. The next one I have is honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Like I said, I feel like you are going to be possibly in more than one relationship at this time. But I get that a lot of you will end up in a relationship because you're not going to be as insecure or as rigid about what it is that you want in a partner at this time. You're going to be more open-minded. And finally, I have let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. You are going to have a lot of friends around at this time. If ever you feel like you need them to support you in something or some advice, don't be shy about asking them. And like I said, I feel like you're going to have a lot of new friends at this time. A lot of new people coming into your life. Now I'm going to read for the sign of Taurus. The card that I have for you is the Hermit. It may be that this is going to be a time where you have to be patient. Certain things may not happen for you right away, or certain things may take more time than what you had previously expected. But I feel like the reason they're taking more time is because a better opportunity may be coming, or you may not be yet fully prepared for what is coming in. I also feel like this is going to be a good time to go inward and deal with any of the emotions that you have been keeping to yourself. Deal with any inner work, do any shadow work, any psychological work that you need to do for yourself so that you can move forward after this eclipse feeling rejuvenated. Also, this is a time where your intuition is going to be very strong. Listen to your intuition. It's going to guide you, especially in those times of self-reflection where you're all by yourself. I feel like that's when you're going to be able to hear your intuition the loudest. And with this card, I feel like you will be wanting to be alone more often than not. It may be that you are taking better care of your emotional health, or you may just be working on certain things personally, or when it comes to your career. I just feel like you're going to be working behind the scenes on multiple things, and once this eclipse season is over, you're going to be able to manifest with much more ease. And it's definitely going to be your work that brings you positivity and that brings you the manifestations that you've been wanting. Your first universal message. Energy flows where my intention goes. This is definitely a time to set intention. Like I said, I feel like you're gonna have the energy to focus on what it is that you want to focus on, because you're gonna be spending a lot of time in self-reflection and working behind the scenes. So set the intention that you want and get to work on those things, because I feel like after this eclipse season, you can manifest those things. You can see those things come to fruition. But it definitely will be due to your work. The next message I have for you is, in any moment, I can surrender to the powerful presence of love through prayer, contemplation, and stillness. This also, you may be getting more into meditation and mantras at this time, especially if you have been considering getting into it. I feel like that would be a very positive way to uplift your vibration at this time, to get in tune with that intuition. And finally, my vibe speaks louder than my words. I really feel like you're going to be doing a lot of energy work, working out a lot of things that you've been wanting to purge from your spirit, that you've been wanting to get over, that you've been wanting to release. And your vibe is going to be so much higher. Your intuition is going to be so much stronger after this time period. Now for the love messages. The first one I have for you is, it is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. If you have been feeling insecure about your love life, just know that this is going to be a time where you start to feel much more secure. All that inner work that you're going to be doing, all that positive energy you're going to be bringing to yourself is going to make you feel much more secure and open to having a better love life, whether that be that you are already with someone or somebody is coming in at this time. The next love message I have for you is, let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. I feel like especially with that Hermit card, it may be that certain things, like I said, that you've been waiting on to manifest, that you've been waiting to move forward with when it comes to a relationship or when it comes to your love life, you may have to be a bit more patient. But I feel like you're only going to be more patient because you're only going to have to be more patient because something better may be coming in than what you already previously had in mind. I really do feel that. And the last one is retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Like I said, I feel like this is going to be a time for you to retreat, to work on yourself, to work on your partnership, to work on manifesting what type of partner it is that you want in your life moving forward. I really feel like that work that you put into yourself when you are by yourself is going to be so beneficial for you moving forward. Now I'm going to read for Gemini. The card I have for you is the Eight of Cups. Okay, this may be a time where you may see a lot of people choose colors. It may be that people that you have been suspecting were not as genuine to you. People that you have not been suspecting have not been the most honest. May be leaving your life at this time. And it also may be that you may be walking away from certain situations that are no longer serving you. But these are definitely situations that you have been emotionally connected to. And it may be people or places or things, goals. I feel like this is going to be a time where you let go of anything that you see is not really going to manifest for you. You see that you are no longer truly as enthusiastic as you were before. And I also feel like this may be a time where you become emotionally stronger. Yes, it will be through a loss or certain losses in your emotional life, but I really do feel that you're gonna see the light at the end of the tunnel. I don't feel that you're gonna stay stuck in this negative energy, but it may be that you need to release a lot of things that are no longer serving you. I feel like a lot of you have been holding on to situations or to people that you know don't really mean you any well. And this is going to be the time where you clear that out and you make the space so that in the future, the things that are supposed to be for you come in. The things that will resonate for you will be much more stable. But you're definitely going to go through the purge of these emotions. And yes, it may be a bit sad, but like I said, I feel like after you go through this disappointment, you're going to have a much more clear vision of what it is that you want moving forward in many different aspects of your life. I feel like this may be the deconstruction in order for you to reconstruct what it is that you want moving forward. Now for your love message. Your universe message. The first card is Joy is the ultimate creator. I feel like you're definitely going to have to tap into or connect more to at this time to things that you enjoy, especially when it comes to the losses that you may have on an emotional level, because it's going to be more of an emotional loss, not a material loss for you. You need to reconnect to the things that bring you joy, and I feel like it's going to be a time where you seek the things that used to bring you joy. Any habits, any old friends that were good to you that you may want to reconnect with, any creative endeavors that you enjoy, and you may even become a content creator or a creator of some sort at this time. I feel like your artistic side may bloom at this time because you're gonna need a way to express how you feel. The next card I have for you is Obstacles are detours in the right direction. I definitely feel that the obstacles that you are probably going through already, but that you will be facing in these next few months. They are here to teach you a lesson. They're here to redirect you where you're supposed to be. Like I said, I feel like you're definitely going to go through this negative moment so that you can grow as a person and bring in more of the things that make you happy. More of the type of people that you really want to be around. But you're going to have to release these old negative situations first before you can manifest the new. And the last one I have for you is happiness is my birthright. You are supposed to be happy. I feel like a lot of you may have just been going through the motions for some time. And this is why this eclipse is going to bring that to a close. It's going to bring much more value and positivity to your life. True, genuine happiness. So try not to take this moment of change on an emotional level as a bad thing. Yes, it may be sad at times, but this just confirmed it for me that you need to release certain people and certain things from your life that were no longer serving you in order to bring in this happiness. Now for your love messages. First love message I have is wedding. This situation involves marriage. I feel like some of you may end up meeting the type of person that you're going to marry at this time. I feel like once you walk away from certain situations, that new space that you create is going to be filled by somebody who is much more compatible with you. Somebody who does want a commitment, someone who is wanting to be in a long-term relationship, wanting to think about the future with you. Especially for those of you who may have not had the best luck in the past when it comes to relationships. This may be the time once you clear out this energy where you manifest your soulmate. And I feel like a lot of you have been thinking for some time, what's going on? Why haven't I manifested somebody who I can really be happy with? And I feel like this is why you have been holding on to people who are not really compatible to you. The next message I have for you is healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So it may be that this is a time where you have to forgive your parents for any disappointment that they may have, caused, or it may even be other family members. And I also do feel that you may be walking away from certain family members at this time who are toxic. But I feel like you're going to walk away from a peaceful space. It's not going to be a conflict. It's not going to be a problem. You're just going to release it. Some of you will remain friends with these people, remain in communication, but I feel like for some of you, you're definitely just going to let it go. I feel like they may do something that causes you not to want to move forward anymore. And the last love card I have for you is engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Yeah, I definitely feel that you're going to meet your soulmate. At this time, I don't feel like you and this person are going to be in a relationship at this time, though. Remember, the solar eclipse lasts for 6 months. But I feel like you may befriend this person, and with time, you get to know each other. And you become closer, and you realize this is the type of person that you would want to settle down with. This is the type of person that has everything that I am looking for in a spouse. And I really do. This is the second card that really signifies a soulmate relationship coming in, a stronger commitment coming in. Those long-lasting, forever type of commitments. So just know that there's definitely going to be a lot of positivity coming in after the storm. Now I'm going to read for Cancer. The card I have for you is the King of Wands. This is going to be a time where you're going to have a lot of energy. You're going to have a lot of movement going on in your life. You're going to have the courage and the spirit to accomplish a lot that you've been wanting to accomplish. I feel like you're really going to shine at this time. You're going to be very positive, have a positive outlook on life. And I also feel that the men in your life, the masculine energy in your life, regardless to whether it's a man or a woman, will be helping you move forward at this time. I feel like you're definitely going to be much more, how can I say, you're going to shine more. And whatever it is that you set out to do, you're going to shine more. And your love life will be much more passionate. This may be a time where you attract more than one suitor. But I feel like this is also a time where you need to be mindful of your temper. You're going to have a spike in energy, but that may also mean a spike in your temper. So try to be mindful of any drama, because it may escalate faster than what it used to. The fire signs can be, you know, temperamental. They can be angry at times. So just keep that in mind moving forward. Try to stay out of any real drama, because you may end up in, you know, in a situation that you don't need to be in. But all in all, I feel like this is definitely a good time to figure out what it is that you want to work towards, what it is that you want to build, because you're going to have a lot of energy to push these projects forward. The first universal card I have for you, I choose to learn through love. Okay, so you're definitely gonna be having a lot of love in your life at this time. Like I said, either you will start dating one person consistently, or you will have multiple people. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like it's more of a multiple people type thing. And I feel like through dating all these people, you're gonna learn what type of person is really for you. I feel like some of you may have a different idea of the kind of person that you want to settle down with, and going through this experience at this time, I feel like you're gonna especially be paying attention to the type of qualities that you want in a partner. And it's gonna be easy. It's gonna be an easy going lesson for you. You're gonna learn in an easy way. But also do take note of the type of people that come into your life at this time. The next message I have for you is, I am the loving energy of the universe. I also feel like this is going to be a time where you can really work on self-love, on personal growth, on forgiveness of any previous mistakes that you may have made, of anything that you may carry on your heart. I feel like this is a time where you can really grow as a person, and it can really shine in every aspect of your life. Do everything with love. Try not to entertain any negativity at this time, because I feel like the universe is trying to bring love to your life in more ways than one. Not just love through a partner, but also love through manifesting the type of life that you always wanted. And finally, when I accept the love of the universe as my primary teacher, I will always be guided back to the light. I feel like this is definitely going to be a time where the universe starts to send you a lot of synchronicities, a lot of signs of what direction you should take, especially for those of you who don't know what direction you want to take in life when it comes to your career or certain goals. This is going to be a time where you can receive that clarity. But also, a thing that's being highlighted here is love. Try to do things with love. Try to include more emotion in your decisions. Follow your intuition more. Because I feel like your intuition and the self-love that you have will ultimately help you manifest the kind of life that you want. And I also definitely feel like by the end of this 6 months, you will be in a relationship with somebody who you do truly value. So do set intentions, not on the same day of the eclipse, but at some point during these 6 months, set intentions for the type of person that you want, because I really feel like you can manifest this person in your life. The first love message I have for you is you deserve love. You are lovable. For any of those of you who had doubts about manifesting love, about your ability to manifest it, once you work on that self-love and that love that you have for other people in your life, I really feel like you're going to be surrounded by so much more love and the manifestations that come along with loving your life. The next card I have is passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. I feel like it's going to be a very passionate time for you, not just in your love life, but in other aspects of your life. Like I said, you're going to have the energy and the desire to go after the manifestations that you want to happen in your life. I feel like you're going to put a lot of action behind getting what it is that you want. So take advantage of that positive energy. And finally, I have pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. I feel like this is more for anything that does not resonate with you that's trying to come into your life. Especially if it's something that you are used to. I feel like some of you need to shed some of the past. Some of you need to let go of certain habits so that you can move forward. And definitely any red flags of you picking up the same old habits, going backwards, sabotaging yourself. Pay attention to those things so you can stop them before they fully manifest. That is all for Cancer. Now I'm going to read for Leo. The tarot card that I have for you is the Page of Swords. This is going to be a time where communication is going to be very important. You're going to be a stronger communicator at this time. You may be much more social at this time and emotionally detached. Seeing things from a more logical perspective. And I feel like you are going to be able to move forward with a lot of the intellectual endeavors that you've been wanting to manifest. I also feel like you may be receiving a lot of communication, a lot more than usual, from people from the present time and the past. This may be a time where certain people return from the past to have conversations with you, to bring closure to situations. And I also feel like you're going to have a very clear mind when it comes to what it is that you want moving forward. Especially if you have been confused about anything, this eclipse is going to bring you that clarity of mind, that clarity of thoughts that you've been hoping for. And you're going to know exactly what it is that you want to do moving forward. And you're going to be strategic enough at this time to make a plan and know how to move forward in a way that will help manifest what it is that you've been trying to manifest. And I just feel like this is definitely going to bring in a different perspective. It may be that you start to view things from a different angle that you may not have viewed it before. And that definitely opens you up to a new world of possibilities in every aspect of your life. The universal messages now. The first one is, I am a spirit having a human experience and I'm here to get closer to love. I feel like this is going to be a time where you start working more on your personal growth. And the closer you get to loving yourself more, to growing as a person, the stronger you're going to feel energetically. I really feel like you're going to dedicate time to growing as a person. And also, you are going to have a high-end intuition at this time. I feel like the more that you connect to your emotions, the more that you allow yourself to go with the flow when it comes to the emotional, you are going to be able to become much stronger on a spiritual level, on an intuitive level. The next card. The presence of love will always cast out fear. I feel like a lot of you may have been fearing moving forward with your love life. Maybe due to previous experiences or negative experiences that you've seen other people go through. Or maybe you are a bit insecure and you don't know whether or not you want to move forward in a relationship because you fear that they may break your heart. This is a time to choose to be more positive, to allow love to come into your life. And I feel like not just when it comes to like your love life, like dating and having a partner, but I also feel that this may resonate when it comes to friendships. I feel like you may be the type that don't allow friends to have a real space in your heart sometimes. You may like to keep it superficial so that you don't really have to commit or invest and you don't end up hurt. So try to come from a place of love and not a place of wanting to protect yourself from a place of fear. And this one is, I always trust the direction of the universe and know I'm being guided. Definitely listen to your intuition and apply that mental clarity, that strategic energy that's going to be complementing you at this time more than ever. Because I feel like the universe wants to lead you to what will bring you the most happiness in your life. But the thing is, if you are not willing to go with the flow, if you're not willing to pay attention to the synchronicities, to the signs the universe is trying to tell you, and if you're not willing to follow your heart, you're not going to get the advantage of the universe guiding you. Don't be stubborn when it comes to this situation. Try to be open-minded and open-hearted, because I really feel like you can move forward. You can make a lot of progress in your life. And the universe is trying to assist you with that. The first card I have, love message I have, is children. Your love life is being affected by children. Some of you may have children or maybe dating with someone that has a child. Try to find a balance between the responsibility and the love life, because I feel like that may come into effect. That may be more of a subject at this time. There may be a lack of balance in that area. But I am also feeling strongly for a lot of you that it may be something that happened to you during your childhood. It's something that you saw or experienced that make you not want to settle down, that make you a bit more cautious or slow to allow people to come into your heart. I feel like you may have to heal certain things from your childhood, certain negative feelings that you may have from your childhood in order to be able to move forward. The next love message I have for you is worth waiting for. Divine timing is at play, is at work in your love life. I feel that this is gonna be the time where you may manifest a soulmate. You may manifest that person that you've been waiting on. And I feel like some of you may have been thinking like, what's going on? Why this person has not manifested for me yet? Why haven't I, settled down? I feel like if not during this eclipse, right after this eclipse season, you are going to manifest the person that you've been hoping to manifest the type of person that you would want to settle down with in the long run. So for those of you who have been wondering what's going on, I really feel like for a lot of you, this person is going to be coming in. I feel like you may be their friend, until the eclipse season is over. And then you will be dating after the eclipse season. Remember, the eclipse effects last for 6 months. And finally, love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. I really feel like this is going to be a time where you learn how to love yourself more. You learn how to make yourself more of a priority, especially if you're the type of person that likes to put others first, that likes to manage other people's lives, take on their responsibilities, take on their duties, take on even their self-care. I feel like you may be the type to neglect yourself and not even notice. This is definitely a time to put energy back into yourself, to put that love back into yourself. That love that you give to others, you need to put it into yourself now. Let everybody else handle their own situations. It's time to focus on you. Now I'm going to be reading for Virgo. The tarot card that I have for you is the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, this is actually your same energy. This is an earth sign. And I'm getting that you're going to be much more focused on material, on manifesting on a material level. I feel like this is going to be a really good time for manifestation on a material level. Set your intentions. Anything that you've been wanting to bring in, whether that be more money, a business, manifest a new job. I feel like anything that you do when it comes to getting more financially stable will work out in your favor at this time. You also will be more grounded at this time, seeing things for what they really are. When it comes to all situations, relationships, friendships, where your life is going, I feel like you're going to get clarity and you're going to be reorganizing from a emotionally detached space. It may be that you leave certain people's lives at this time, or certain situations. Maybe for some of you, even certain areas that you live that are no longer serving you, that are no longer making you happy. And I really feel like it's going to be a smooth transition. It's not going to be a fast change that's coming in, but it's going to be a meaningful and well thought out change. And when it comes to your love life, you may end up in a commitment at this time. You may end up meeting the type of person that you want to settle down with. And that may very well be the type of person that you do decide to stay with for the long run. I feel like you're going to be attracting a lot of stability at this time. You're going to be able to pay some debts too. The first universal message I have for you is hope is the conduit for miracles. I really feel like your manifestation power is going to be so strong at this time that certain things that come in for you are going to feel like a miracle, are going to feel like they are divine. Even things that you might have already lost hope of, lost faith, they may be manifesting for you at this time. So try to keep an open mind. The next message I have for you. When I lean toward love, I am led. I feel like you need to feel more of your emotions. Get more in tune with your intuition. Allow your emotional side to flow. Maybe even take up some creative endeavors, because that will help you to get in tune with how you feel. Maybe even some journaling. I really just feel like you need to be open to love manifesting in your life with ease. Just let it flow to you. Be in that feminine energy. And your last message is, thank you, universe, for helping me see beyond the limits of fear. Thank you for expanding my perceptions so that I can see what is of the highest good. I feel like this is going to be a time where you let go a lot of insecurities, especially with that stable energy that's coming in for you. I feel like your life is going to get so stable and so grounded that you're going to be in a space where you feel more spiritual, you feel more grateful for the things that you've gone through, because you see that they have put you in the space that you are now, in a much more positive energy, a much more positive space. I feel like a lot of you will be connecting with your spirituality and meditation at this time too. If that's what you feel guided to do, do so, because it will help you on this journey. But I'm getting the sense that you're just going to be overall more happy and more in tune with how you feel. And the universe will be guiding you in that way. The first love message I have for you is forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. A lot of healing coming in for you. A lot of releasing, a lot of positivity. I must say that sometimes you may be a bit down when you are trying to release this negativity from the past. But just know that everything happens for a reason, and anything that did not work out was not serving you as a person, was not going to serve your higher purpose in the long run. The next message I have for you is codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. I feel like any codependency that you have to a person, a place, a thing, to food, to drinks, to drugs, you need to release that at this time, and you will have the ability to release it at this time if you truly want to. Because the thing about codependent energy is that it sends that message out to the universe that you are already with somebody because you are attached to something. And so it does not allow new things to come into your life. Well, new things will still come, but it will be much slower than what you should be manifesting. Let go of anything that makes you feel codependent or attached to it, because that way you can make more space for other things. And unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. If there's anybody in your life who does not show you the same type of attention, the same type of love, the same type of care, you need to release that person, because new love is trying to make its way to you. Love that reciprocates, love that values you, is trying to make its way to you. Let go of anybody who seems to not enjoy your presence. And I feel like this may not just be romantically, but may also be when it comes to friends. Anybody who acts like they don't value you, you need to let them go at this time. Or they may be going at this time in order to make space for those who are more complementary to you. Now for Libra. The tarot card I have for you is the Knight of Cups. This is going to be a time where you're going to be very intuitive, very in tune with your emotions. You may be more emotional at this time also. You're going to be more creative, more imaginative. Use that power of vision to visualize what you want to manifest for your life, because you will be having the energy available to really attract what it is that you want coming in. Also, this may be a time where you wear your heart on your sleeve. You may be more communicative about how you feel to those around you. And also, you may be manifesting an offer of love, or be giving an offer of love to somebody at this time. It can be a very romantic time for you. The only thing I will say about this is try to be grounded. Try not to allow your emotions to get the best of you. Try to see things for what they are and not for what you feel they are. Try not to project your feelings on other people, because you may end up running into some negative situations if you try to project how you feel on someone else. But all in all, I feel like this is going to be a time where you can really connect to your heart and be in flow. Be in flow with the universe. Be in flow with life. Now for your universal messages. The first one I have, when I lean on certainty and faith, I can change my mind about the world I see. This is definitely all about perception. And if you see, this is the eye. This eye really reminded me of that third eye. Your intuition is going to be on fire, on point. Use that to manifest. And if you have to change the way that you view things, your perspective on things, if you have to change the way that you feel about them, change it. Even if you have to fake it till you make it. Fake it, because I feel like at this time you can really manifest. You can really attract a lot of the things that you've been wanting. Don't allow it to go to waste. The next card I have is the moment I realign with love, clear direction is presented to me. Yeah, I feel like a lot of you need to have more love for yourself and less doubt. And be more open to love. I feel like some of you may be closed off to love. Like you may act like you want to manifest love, but you don't really be putting yourself out there. You don't really be as enthusiastic as you could be, as open-minded as you could be. So try to realign yourself. And for some reason, I just thought of chakras. Some of you may need to realign your chakras. Look up some meditations to realign your chakras if that's the case, or look up what it is that you can do to realign your chakras if you want to try something different. I really feel like this is going to be a very energetic month for you guys. And finally, when I'm in alignment with the love of the universe, peace cannot be disrupted. And this looks like an eye to me too. I really feel like this is going to be a time where you realign. Your energy realigns, and that makes you much more stronger as a person. You're going to be more aware of what direction you need to take and how you need to go about certain things moving forward. This is really beautiful. I feel like this is going to be a time where you can manifest what it is that you want, not just because the energy is complementary to you and because your intuition is going to be on point, but because you're going to be more in flow. You're going to be looking for that realignment, and I really feel like a lot of you will find it. Any personal work that you need to do, any shadow work, any releasing, it's a good time to do it now. Express your love. Oh, these are the love cards, love messages for this eclipse. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Like I said, I feel like you're going to be dating more, flirting more, being more open-minded to love. I definitely encourage you do so. Just be grounded, you know, make sure that the people are interested too before you declare anything, any feelings for them. The next card I have is religious factors. Your love life is being affected by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. I feel like your spiritual path or your religion, whatever it may be, is definitely going to play a huge part in your personal growth and in your manifestations. You need to get in tune with your spirits, with your spiritual practices at this time. And if you don't have any, try to, you know, do your research and find what will align with you. Use the internet. It's a great resource, but I really feel like the more you align with your spiritual path, the more the path of manifestation will be open for you. Ooh, and finally, calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. I feel like you may meet your soulmate during these 6 months. And I feel like a lot of you have been calling in a soulmate, have been wanting to manifest a relationship, but you have had that fear of being disappointed, of being heartbroken, of being let down, and that has stopped it from really happening. But I feel like this is going to be the time period where if you really focus and you keep your energy positive, you can bring in that soulmate that you've been wanting. I feel like you're going to meet them during this period and start dating after. Like you may be friends with this person for some time. Now for Scorpio. The card I have for you is the Five of Swords. Okay, so this may be a time where communication may be a bit more difficult for you. Be mindful of how you communicate with others. They may misunderstand you or want to be combative. This may also be a time where you have a falling out with people who are no longer supposed to be in your life due to communication not working out or a misunderstanding. A miscommunication with this person. I also feel like this is going to be a time where you get to resolve certain unfinished business, have certain communication with people from the past that will bring about closure for your life. It may be a time where you can forgive these people, or at the very least have a better understanding of what it is that happened and how it is that you can move forward, or how it is that you will move forward. I feel like you're going to receive the answers to a lot of the things that you've wanted to know, present and past. And I feel like you're finally going to get rid of some of those feelings of betrayal. This is definitely going to bring about some healing. Also, be sure to be more mindful of any form of communication that may be coming in. You know, any mail, any email, phone calls. Be sure to be vigilant, especially when you're waiting on something to arrive. Be sure to pay extra attention around those times because you may end up missing some phone calls or mail. The universal message I have for you is, when I think I've surrendered, I surrender more. I feel like you're going to have to go with the flow at this time. Certain things may not work out the way that you expected them to, but I feel like they're going to realign and work out even better than what you thought. But it's definite. I'm not going to lie, I feel like there may be some struggle. There may be some, setbacks, but I feel like in the end it will work out for your best interest. The next card I have for you is attack, pain, fear, judgment, and any form of separation are merely calls for help. I feel like this is how you're going to feel when you have certain some miscommunication with these people. You're definitely going to have to be mindful of how you move forward when these situations are manifesting. Don't allow anybody to trigger you. Don't allow anybody to put you in a space where you're not in control of your emotions. Because I feel like it may be on purpose or not, but some people, especially those people from the past, I feel like some people may want to come back to get closure, but once they see that you're not affected, that you're not moved, they may want to attack. They may want to try to get under your skin, but just to see if they still have that type of power over you emotionally. Just to see if they are still a factor in your life in that way. So try to stay under control. And finally, I'm unapologetic about what I desire and trust that what I focus on will grow. You definitely are going to have the ability to manifest at this time. I feel like this is going to be a really good time to follow your intuition, to go inward, to spend time to yourself contemplating on what it is that you want and going with the flow, following your emotions when it comes to what it is that you want to do, what it is that you want to create in your life. Because you will have the focus and the energy to make it grow into something that can manifest in a tangible way. The first love message I have for you is soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. Your soulmate you'll probably be meeting your soulmate at this time. And I feel, for some reason, I feel that for you, you may end up with them during the 6 months of the eclipse. And I feel like this person is here to stay. I really feel like divine timing is at play, and this is going to be a time where you finally settle down. You finally get the emotional commitment that you've been wanting out of a person, and I feel like it's going to be effortless. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. That is so crazy that it complements that soulmate card I just picked. I feel like this person that's coming in is going to be very different to anyone that you may have dated or encountered before. But I definitely feel like it's going to be a welcome change. It's going to be a change that you've been asking for. They may look different, they may act different, and maybe even have a different background. But it's really going to be complementary to you. And finally, new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Yeah, this person, this soulmate will be a new person. I really feel like it is a new person coming in, somebody who you do not know yet. Or maybe they may be around you, but you have not yet connected with this person. I really feel like the communication at this time with other people may be a bit rocky, but the emotional aspects of your life are going to be popping. And you're going to be able to have that commitment and settle down with somebody very easily. I really feel like when your soulmate presents themselves, you're going to know who they are. Okay, and now I'm going to read for Sagittarius. For Sagittarius, I have the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. This is going to be a time where anywhere that there was stagnation, whether that be your love life, your personal life, your career, is going to start to shift. You're going to start to pick up energy, and you're going to be able to make some progress. You're going to be able to have a new beginning. A second opportunity is what it's going to feel like. To start your life over, to get the fortune that you've been wanting in life, both spiritually, emotionally, and financially. I feel like a lot of you may be going through your Saturn return, and a lot of you may also be going through a time where you were very down. You know, no matter what you did, you could not move forward. I feel like this is definitely going to be the time where that starts to shift more in your favor. Be sure that at this time you don't forget to plant seeds for later. You don't forget to plan for later on, because though I feel like the expansion and the growth will continue from here on, don't let the good times make you forget about the bad times. Use the bad times that you might have been going through in whatever aspect of your life that you've been going through as a lesson to plant certain seeds for yourself later. Like I said, whether it be emotional or financial, spiritual, be sure to always think of later on. But you're definitely going to be manifesting with ease at this time. A lot of positivity. The first universal message that I have for you is there is a stream of love and support. There is a stream of love supporting my dreams. I really feel like those things that you've been wanting to manifest, those things that you've been wanting to bring into your life are going to start to come in effortlessly. If you have not yet set intentions, set the intentions. Not during the eclipse, but after the eclipse. Anytime after the eclipse. So try to set these things in motion. Decide what it is that you want and make a move. The next card I have for you is, through prayer and meditation, I create a ripple effect of peace in the world. Like I said, it's going to be a time where you're going to be growing spiritually. your intuition may be heightening. Any prayer that you do, any meditation, any working with your chakras, anything that you do will be very beneficial for you. It will help you to be clear on what it is that you need to be doing for yourself at this time. And I feel like it will help you feel at peace and at one with your own energy. But you're definitely gonna have to have some form of spiritual practice at this time. I feel like it will really help you to grow. And finally, I witness the darkness and call on the light with my prayer. Thank you, universe, for guiding me to perceive this fear through the eyes of the teacher of love. I feel like you've gone through a lot of trying times that have taught you what it is that you want moving forward, that have taught you the value of being able to manifest, take advantage of everything that you've learned, use the experience that you've gained from losing to help you bring in your win. Apply that to yourself. You know, use all of your energy to bring about this new beginning that is wanting to manifest for you. I feel like all the things that you've gone through have really taught you how to move forward. Now you just need to put that into action. Be strategic about what it is that you want to accomplish and go for it. The first love message I have for you is true love. This is the romance to the romance of a lifetime. I feel like you are going to be in a relationship soon. But for some of you, this will be a new person. But for most of you, I'm getting that this is somebody who you already know. You already know who your true love is. You already know who your soulmate is. And I feel like you will be moving forward with a relationship with this person very soon. I feel like 2 months from the eclipse, things may start to move more in your favor. The next card I have is give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. This may be somebody from the past returning. Or this may be somebody that you've been on and off with. Or that you may even still be with them at this time, but you've been struggling. I feel like you're going to be able to regroup and start over with this person. You're going to be able to rekindle the love that you had at one point for each other. And finally, attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Yes, I feel like you can attract more love to yourself, but I just feel like your manifestation powers are going to be very strong. You're going to have to be mindful about how you speak on things, how you visualize on things, even mindful of the people that you keep around you. Don't allow anybody negative or who speaks negatively on their own life be around you like that. I don't care if they're your friend, family. Don't allow them to be around you like that, because I feel like your manifestation is going to be so strong that you may end up manifesting other people's emotions in your own life. I really feel like you need to set intentions and visualize what it is that you want, because you can attract it to you during this time. Now I will be reading for Capricorn. The card I have for you is the Two of Swords. This may be a time where you feel stagnant. There may be a lot of opportunities presenting themselves for you at this time, and that may put you in a space where you don't know what direction you want to take. And I feel like that is going to manifest in more ways than one. It may be that you have more than one love interest that you really want to be with during this time. It may be that you are also deciding between a career change, staying or going with this new career, or it may be that you are manifesting just changing jobs, changing your job location. What I will say is try to be grounded about how you feel when it comes to situations. Take your time with it though. Don't allow the confusion or the feeling of stagnation make you jump out the window or jump at the first opportunity that you feel is more solid and stable. Do your research and get out of your feelings. Whenever you're about to make a final decision, whether it be about your career or about a relationship, get out your feelings when you are deciding who you're gonna go with, and go with the more logical, down-to-earth part. What you feel will be more beneficial for you in the long run. Because I feel like right now your judgment may be a bit clouded on the things that you want emotionally. You also may have trouble with communication when it comes to misunderstandings. It may be that you're saying things one way and the other people are understanding it another. So always be sure to check in that they're understanding it the same, that they're seeing it the same way you're presenting it, in order to avoid anything negative, you know, any negative, awkward situations. Your first universal message: when I lean on the faith of the universe, peace becomes real. Definitely be in flow. Definitely pay attention to synchronicities, to signs that the universe is trying to present to you. And be at peace. Find your inner peace. Because though I don't feel that these situations will be dramatic, I feel like they may bring some form of instability emotionally that will cause stagnation. So try to be mindful of that before it manifests. When you see it manifesting, try to get grounded. Oneness is my true nature. I feel like you will probably benefit a lot at this time from meditation. Any chakra meditations that you can do to align your chakras. Anytime that you can spend alone to reflect on your life, to reflect on what it is that you want moving forward, will also help you a lot. And I feel like this is going to be a time where you really need to listen to your intuition. You need to pay attention to what will really align with you at the end, and decide from there what it is that you want moving forward. And finally, my faith has the power to turn trauma into healing, conflict into growth, and fear into love. You're definitely going to go through a transformation spiritually at this time. Be open-minded. I feel like that stagnant energy is what's going to cause this spiritual transformation. I feel like it's going to help you see things from a different perspective and then bring about that growth that you've been hoping. And this is going to be a time where you release anything that's no longer serving you, not just in your life, but also on an emotional level and a mental level. I feel like you're just no longer going to accept anything that does not align with you, anything that does not help you grow as a person. And ultimately, it will make you stronger. The first love message I have for you is deception. Someone is wearing a false self-mask in this relationship. I feel like you may be attracting people who are not the most honest at this time, or who may not be as clear about their emotions as they let on. And that's why I said, don't decide from an emotional space. Decide from a logical space. Even when it comes to your relationships, decide who you can be with in the long run. Who you can really see yourself having a life with in the long run. Because some people may be appealing more to your emotional side, but not really meaning what they say. You know, it's all hot air. Go for the one that shows you with actions that they mean what they say. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Definitely stay optimistic, especially if you have been single for some time or you have kind of lost faith in the fact that you may not manifest your soulmate. I feel like you're going to start to meet people who are more like you, who are more compatible with you, who are more exciting and different. But you definitely have to put that positive energy back into the way that you view your love life, the way that you view the future, and the way that you feel about emotional connections. Especially if you have lost the enthusiasm that you once had, you really need to allow that enthusiasm and that passion to come back into your heart. And finally, I have getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. These people that are going to come into your life are new people for the most part. And even if it's people who are returning from the past, they may be returning, but as different people, as more mature individuals. So be sure that you take your time with these interactions, with these connections that you're making at this time, because I really feel that the more you take your time with it, the more you get to know them, the more you'll be able to pick who is really right for you. Now for Aquarius. The card I have for you is the Two of Cups. Okay, this is a relationship card. It may be that relationships are a very strong theme for you. This may be a very joyous time when it comes to relationships in general, whether that be, you know, family, friends, or a relationship coming in for you if you don't have one with a partner, or if you have a partner already. It may be that your bond deepens at this time. You become more committed to each other. I also feel like you will be more happy when it comes to the emotional aspect of your life. Do listen to your intuition and your inner guidance, because this is going to be a time where you need to be in flow with how you feel. I feel like listening to your emotions and honoring your emotions will make you much more happy, especially when it comes to your interactions with other people. You will be received with love. Your love will be reciprocated as long as you come from a good space. And as far as it comes to manifesting a partner or even friends, this may be a time where you manifest people who complement you but have a completely different background to you. They may be of a different belief system or a different, you know, they have a different approach to life. They may differ from your usual type. Now for your universal messages. The first one I find a deeper meaning and personal growth amid the discomfort. Okay, there may be some changes coming in for you that are unexpected, but just know that though these changes may be uncomfortable at first and they may be unexpected, they are going to lead you to a better path, a more aligned path with what you are supposed to be doing. It's going to make you happier. You just may have a bit of a struggle. It may be a bit of a destabilizing situation at first. Like any transformation is, like any reconstruction is, it may be a bit of, it may be some time before you start to feel comfortable again where you are in life again. And I feel like for a lot of you, that's going to be career. For some of you, it may be emotional, but I feel like this new beginning is more about your career. But if it is emotional, just know that whatever leaves your life was no longer serving you. Whether that be a friend or whoever it is, they were no longer serving your personal growth, and that's why they had to go. The next message I have for you is my happiness is a direct reflection of my level of faith in the universe. I feel like this is a time where you really need to keep the faith and you need to keep your energy positive. You need to keep your mind positive because the universe is working on your side. Though sometimes it may not feel as though the universe is working for you to help you, because some of these changes may be unexpected. Just know that at the end of the day, you're going to be able to look back and be so happy about what you have manifested. Be so happy about the new way you're living. And I'm even going to say at some point after the eclipse, set some intentions. It may be that you have some control over what comes into your life. You may not have control about how it happens, but you may have some control about what comes into your life moving forward. Don't apply for anything, and don't go for any relationship that you do not truly want. This is a time to go for what it is that you want, because the shift is going to happen in your favor. But you can have that influence. You can put your energy into it to make sure that it shifts in the direction that you want it to be, faster than what may be trying to manifest now. Because it may be that you go through multiple changes before you end up at your end point, at the end game, you know? I really feel like a lot of transformation is coming in for you guys. And finally, there is nothing sexier than my authentic truth. I feel like a lot of you are going to be changing your approach to life, your approach to relationships, your approach to handling things. I feel like you're no longer going to be holding your tongue. You're no longer going to be holding back how it is that you feel. And most of all, I feel like you're going to honor what it is that you feel when it comes to what you pursue in your life. I feel like whatever is released at this time is going to put you in a space of, okay, I tried to maintain this situation, this job, or this relationship with this person that I was not truly happy in, and it still fell apart. So this time around, I'm going to go for what I truly want, and I'm going to put all my effort in that. And I'm not going to care how anybody feels about who I'm with or where I'm working or what I'm doing. I feel like this is going to be a lot of liberation for you. It's going to bring you a lot of happiness. Though it may be, you know, it may be a bit of a, not negative, but destabilizing situation at first. The first love message I have for you is release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. I feel like a lot of you have to let go of that past lover that didn't do right by you. That person that did not honor your commitment, that did not put anything positive in your life, especially for those of you who are holding on to this person because you're so used to being in a sad space. You need to let go of this person. You need to allow yourself to be happy. And clear your energy of anything from the past that is no longer serving you. This could be the one you've already met the romantic partner you seek. The person you're supposed to be with may already be around you. They may be a friend, a neighbor. I feel like this may be somebody who you have a rapport with. Somebody who you already communicate with. Or maybe even somebody who you've dated before. They might not necessarily be an ex, but they may be somebody who you had a crush on before or you spoke to before. And now I have reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. See, I feel like you may be releasing one person, but somebody else from your past may be returning. It may be that you have already met the person you're supposed to be with, but it's not that ex that you're dwelling on. It may be, like I said, somebody who you dated previously before, an ex, someone who was better to you than the person that you keep dwelling on, than the person that made you suffer. It's definitely not the ex that broke your heart. I feel like this person from the past that's returning is somebody who, when they were around, you felt like they were your twin flame. You felt like you had a very nice rapport with them, and it may have ended due to something superficial. You know, maybe you were young, maybe there was not enough stability. But I feel like somebody from your past or from a past life may be returning to you at this time. And it makes sense because this is a time of transformation for you. Now I'm going to read for Pisces. The card I have for you is the Two of Pentacles. This is going to be a time where you're reevaluating what it is that you value in your life truly. What brings you stability? what you value in the people that are around you and who does not bring value. How it is that you want to move forward in your life when it comes to your career, when it comes to your goals. You also are looking for different ways to bring stability to your life. You may be seeking other ways of making some income at this time. And I feel like this is going to be growth that comes in slowly, but once you manifest it, you are going to be able to have at least the beginnings of that stability and that growth that you've been wanting. You're going to be able to really cover a lot of ground at this time. These 6 months of this eclipse, you're going to be able to set things in place so that moving forward you have more options, especially when it comes to how you provide for yourself, how you sustain yourself, and when it comes to relationships, how secure you feel. I get the sense that anybody who's not bringing stability and security will not be welcome in your life any longer. So this may also be a time where you start to disconnect from people. It won't be a fast disconnection, but it will slowly be one of those situations where that relationship just falls by the wayside. And I feel like for some of you, this may also be a job that falls by the wayside. I feel like you guys are just not playing around. Anything that does not put anything positive in your life, anything that does not put anything real in your life, you're not gonna hold on to any longer. Now for your universal messages. My outer experiences are a reflection of my internal condition. I feel like a lot of you are going to be reflecting, like I said, what do I truly value? And I feel like you're going to be looking around at the people who surround you and at the things that you own. Maybe even the way that you spend your money, the way that you invest your money will change at this time. But I really feel like in relationships, anybody who is not somebody that you can depend on, somebody who brings stability and security to the relationship, I feel like they will be leaving your life at this time. Because you're going to take that time to reflect on it. Or you may go through a situation that puts you in a space where you start to reflect, okay, who can I really depend on? If things go left, who can I really go towards to help me? The next message I have is I choose love no matter what. I feel like this is more of a self-love thing. You are going to make yourself much more of a priority at this time. And I feel like you're going to make personal growth a priority at this time. And you are going to be able to manifest it on a material level, on a real level, on a level that people can look at you and tell that something has changed. The next message I have for you. My capacity to tune into the energy of love gives me the words I need when I'm ready to speak up, the compassion I need when it's time to forgive, and the power I need when I am lost. I feel like this is going to be a time where you speak up about how you feel, especially in those relationships that you have not been feeling valued. You have not been feeling as though there's an even exchange between you and these people. And you're also going to be noticing where your energy is flowing. I feel like you're going to be pulling back your energy where you no longer want to invest it. And you're going to find the strength to move forward in every way. I feel like the inner strength that you've been searching for, you're going to get it in this next 6 months. And it's going to be you who propels yourself in the right direction. I really am getting that if something small may happen, or you may need somebody one day and they can't do something, but it puts you in a space where you start to think about what it is that you value and how it is that you feel and how you're going to move forward. And that really will set the intentions that you need in order to move forward. You are going to be able to manifest a new life with more value in it. The love message I have for you, first one is separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. I feel like this is just signifying that whoever is no longer aligning with you, You're not going to let them linger in your life anymore. Whether that be a romantic partner, a relationship with a friend, a family member, or even a job. I feel like you're really going to take things seriously at this time. And what's no longer serving you, you're not going to even entertain it, you know? You're not going to bother to make this a priority for you anymore. And I feel like it's going to be very quiet. You're going to be very smooth about how you separate yourself with them. I don't feel like it's going to be dramatic between you and these people. You're just going to not put any effort in anymore. Which is funny because the next card is make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Yeah, but I feel like you're going to make the effort with those who make the effort with you. You're going to be present for those and there for those who are there for you, who show you that they put effort in. And I feel like for some of you, you might not have been paying attention to who really puts in the effort, who you can really depend on. But this is going to be a time where that is highlighted for you in your life. And you're going to start to give those people more attention and more of a priority than you gave other people who may not have really been there for you as a support system. And I also feel like there may be a new person coming in for you, or someone from the past who you want to make the effort with. You want to start over. You want to see if there can be a relationship, or if you can restart the relationship that you may have lost with the person from the past. And finally, past life relationship. You have known each other before. Like I said, this may be a time where you manifest somebody who is really going to help you hold down the fort. They're going to be there for you. They're going to be real. This person may be a past life person or somebody from the past who you've already been with, who you might have not worked out with them at the time because it wasn't the right time for you, but it's going to be the right time for you now. This person probably matured or learned their lesson from why you and them did not work out, and that's why now they're willing to move forward in a more grounded way. Either way, I feel like this is definitely going to be a meaningful relationship that comes in for you, and you will be able to identify who this person is. And I feel like you're going to tell that there's a stronger connection between you and them, even if this is somebody who you already knew. And if you like this reading, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to Moon Stars in the Sky Tarot. Thank you for watching.